Oh shoot, I got 15 seconds. Is my camera on? Yes. I got my notes? Yes. Do I have my hat? Yes. What else can I be forgetting? Nothing. Welcome to Content Corner Live! You know the vibes. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? This is Nicky and welcome to Content Corner Livey. You feel me? First and foremost, please, whether you are watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, please hit that like button. Let the algorithm know, hey, Nicky is on live. Content Corner is live right now. Please do that. And then, of course, 1 to 10, how are we feeling today? Where are we watching from? Let me know all of this, okay? Today, we got to talk about it. Fable 5, okay? Fable 5 is leaving us. Supposedly, I'm crossing my fingers that they may extend it. But tomorrow, July 7th, depending on when you're watching this, is pretty much the last day. And so I want to talk about maybe some use cases, maybe us build some things today as far as what as solopreneurs, team of ones, maybe a small team, can we create with Fable 5, which is Claude's best model for the general public. Plus, I saw a new video model that they have some previews about. We're going to talk about it. And whatever you guys want to talk about, go and react to some videos. It's going to be a vibe. So, and yes, I'm literally building some stuff in the background, literally. Oh, and there's a new feature on Higgsfield that I want to talk about. We may do a faceless explainer for those people who don't like to create content on camera. There's a new situation that we're going to look at. And yeah, let's just get into it. I mean, first and foremost, let's get the air horns. Of course, before anything, this is brought to you by none other than Lions Behavior, okay? Lions Behavior, the world for creators building their own ecosystems together with tools, AI tools, systems, accountability, and community, okay? If you're not part of LB, let me know. You know what I mean? If you are, put LB in the chat. But let's start with some Seedance talk. Let's start today with why did I just go all the way mute? What just happened? Okay. That didn't like me. Let's see if okay. There we go. I was like, what are we doing? What's happening? All right. Love tech issues already. Seedance 2.5 has supposedly showed up in the wild. Now, it's supposedly going to drop sometime soon. There's no definite date, but I wanted to look at this video. Shout out to this channel, always having some of the best AI content, teasers, all of that. I'll give y'all the link to this video. So you can say, yo, Nicky showed me you. You know what I mean? Hold on. Sick, but press the like. Loved you. Shout out to mom. Mom is not feeling well. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
Make her feel better. Everybody say hi to my mom. Everybody say hi to my mom real quick. Okay? So let's see what Seedance is talking about before we get into the topic of the day.
Image references.
Oops. Hold on. Let's go back. I definitely had it on 1.5. I definitely did. Let's get it to the regular smegular.
Taking a look at our first one here, this one featuring 8 image references.
Okay, hold on. That's kind of fire. It's kind of fire. Okay, let's keep going. My bad, I'm sorry. I had to acknowledge that.
I mean, overall.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all caught that. They said it had like 8 reference photos. You already know with regular Seedance, you don't even get that much. 2, it goes with a straight 30-second video, no stitching needed. So that is something that people have been asking for. And if it's going to be like that, it's pretty impressive. Let's see what else, what other examples there are.
And I will admit that off the bat, I wasn't like super thrilled with this particular output when I first saw it. But then, well, when I started checking out the referencing, well, that is what made me sit up. So first, let's check this out.
Yeah, some people are going to say that's slop. Oh, I could already tell, but let's see why he was why he was impressed. I'm interested.
So again, overall, not extremely blown away by this particular output. I'm not a big fan of the transition effects in here. There's some like weird dissolves. I do think that when it cuts like unrhythmically. Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain about it too much more.
I agree. You can continue to complain. I absolutely agree.
I don't like this one. I don't think it's that great. That said, what I am impressed with is the kind of crazy amount of reference material that was packed in here. I mean, obviously this is a super long prompt, but it's actually referencing 3 videos. We can see that the prompt is calling out for essentially the tracking and orbit, which we are getting in the output. And then when it comes to the images, considering that they packed 13 of them in here, and while I didn't go through and like, where's Waldo, all of them, here we can clearly see, flamethrower girls.
Okay, so it's really good at getting all the references and putting it in the video. That's what he's impressed with. Okay, I'm cool with that. But overall, that wasn't that great. But there's more.
Here is an example simplifying it down a bit with just 1 image reference and, well, a pretty long prompt.
Seedance 葡萄柚咬开的是
That's cute. It's cute and seamless. Okay, let me know what you think about that one. That one was cute. I don't know, maybe because it's a cute one, that's why I'm reacting the way I'm reacting. So far, I like the first one, and I really like this one. But you let me know, 1 to 10, what do you think about that one? I think it's cute. I think it's cute.
果肉涌出来的是
Okay. Oh, wait, there's more.
So I think that does go to show.
Oh, that was the end. Okay. I like that. All right, what's this? We'll do a few more.
Some pretty interesting techniques. Granted, this one is a little more on kind of like the advertising motion graphic side of things. And as we can see here with our reference videos, these are not just motion references, but even like texture references with this example here, and kind of getting that gooiness for the model to be able to get what you're looking for. What's really interesting is it does look like you can actually insert reference material in as a shot or a segment as well, like just whole hog. So So that's pretty fascinating. Obviously, one of the big
Okay, so we're getting better with the advertising. All right, so one more. That wasn't a good one to end with. That wasn't a good one.
as well. Let's take a look at a bunch of people saying thank you.
谢谢.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Terima kasih.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Shukran.
Obrigado.
Arigato.
감사합니다.
First lady really
All right, I like it. I'm going to give you this video so you can look at the rest of the examples. But 1 to 10, what do you think about Seedance 2.5? Supposedly, it could drop at any moment. It's already out in the wild. We already know E is probably in the chat saying, yo, I've been had it. We know, E. We know. But for the public, it isn't out just yet. But it soon will be, supposedly. So I like it. I give it a strong, 8. I give it a strong 8. For the simple fact that it will do the 30 seconds of multiple scenes. I like that. So I give it an 8 for now because I haven't messed with it. I haven't messed with it at all. Okay. Yeah, he's great. He is absolutely great. That's why I gave the video for you guys to make sure you check out that video. Hit that. Let's do that like. Yeah, let's do that like. There is one more thing before we get into Fable. As I'm still building stuff in the background with Fable. Actually, it could be a little bit dope of a transition to Fable. So, of course, y'all know I rock with Higgsfield. They should pay me by now.
Bruh.
But anyways, we'll talk about that another day. They have this Higgsfield explainer. Any topic to a caption explainer video up to 10 minutes. And so does it have audio? Doesn't have audio. But you could try it inside of Claude. And I'm going to assume with Fable 5, this is going to be a really dope video. So let's start here with Fable 5 of can it create a Faceless explainer video that's really dope. First, we need a topic. Okay? That is important. First, we need a topic. Let's go, unfortunately, to X and let's see what is happening. You know what? The World Cup, unfortunately, the U.S., I don't know. Maybe are they still down? Yeah. Okay. So the U.S. is losing. However, we could talk about maybe the World Cup. Oh, shout out to Isaiah. Isaiah said that the World Cup is using AI. So let's pull up Claude. So like Notebook LM but better, we about to find out. How is everyone tonight? Everybody is amazing. Well, I can't speak for everybody. I'm good. I can't speak for everybody. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. All right, hold on. Let me get my Claude up and running. Let's go with the prompt that they're going to give. Have you tried GLM 5.2? I see. It's the Chinese part for me. No offense. I've been traumatized with that whole TikTok situation. And so if we get too dependent on a Chinese service, they could possibly take it away. I try to stay a little bit away until it's like super calling me. That's just me. Shout out to Janita for the super chat. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. All right, let's change this. Well, first, let's see how much. Let's see how much usage I have. You know what I mean? Okay, we're at 57. We have some things to move and shake today. All right, so because I'm running something in the background as well, that's taking a lot. But let's do it. So here is the prompt that they tell you to turn how AI video generation works into, no, I don't want to do that, into a narrated animated pop science explainer video using Higgsfield. Nope. Let me find what Isaiah said. What's up, CJ? I see you, CJ, in the building. Isaiah sent me this, hold on. Of course, my computer's like, you're doing too much, chill out. So let me grab it from my phone. That FIFA is using AI. So, hold on, he sent it. It's here. Copy, let me see if it'll move over here. Turn. This article, and please do research on more of this topic of how the World Cup teams are in the race for AI and how they're using AI this year. Come on. Wait, not Whisperflow acting crazy. There we go. Praise God. Let me give them, oops, nope. Give me the article. There we go. And then this year into a narrated, I wouldn't say pop science, an animated, I would say, what type of styles should we do? I would do, you know what? Boondocks inspired style. Y'all know I have to do the Boondocks. Y'all know I have to do the Boondocks. So let's see. Boop. Oops. Nope. Hold on. Give me, let's change. Oh, tell me it's too late to change it. New chat. Give me Fable. Let's do medium. Let's do medium to not. You know what I mean? Not take up all the credits. But like still, hello. You know what I mean? Hello. I used the paper cut design. Oh, did you? Why are they limiting Fable 5 now? They've been limiting. Yeah, no, that's not weird. It costs a lot. Do you use, I don't even know what that is. I may have to look that up. Not sure what that is. Do you guys know of a killer AI software for illustration? I use everything in Higgsfield. So anybody who's in that illustration world, help that person out. Fable 5 is very... I told you... No, so when I went live, as this is going... Oops. Let's enable that. I went live when Fable 5 happened, right? And I used up a lot of my credits early. And so I turned on usage credit And yeah, that ran up real quick. I said, turn off, turn off.
Bruh.
Like, don't get it twisted. And we'll watch some videos. Actually, we're going to watch some videos in a little bit. Yeah, please don't get it twisted. That thing is expensive. Hold up. It gave us some styles to pick. Okay. All right. It said, no, we can't do boondocks. We could do these. So I may want a 3D mix. There's a flat vector. Pixel art, clay. I don't want to do the claymation. Mixed media. Yeah, I think I may do the 3D mix. It's 3D mix or I think that's super cute. Okay, y'all vote. Hold up. Y'all vote real quick. See the 3D mixy? Oh, wait, because I have this poll going. Hold on, let me turn off this poll. Boop. Thank you for everybody who's hitting like on the live. All right, which style should we use? So, 3D mix or flat vector? I like both. I think 3D mix may go hard though. You let me know. See, some of y'all saying we're at six votes. Please, everybody vote. Please. 10 vote. Okay, yeah. Y'all want the 3D mix. I'm here for this. We talking ChatGPT Pro money or higher? For what? For what? What you mean? All right. Boom. We're gonna do that. Come on. Yeah. Y'all want that. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. While we see what that does. Wait, locked in. Now a few quick settings before I start generating. Okay. It like stopped. Why did it just stopped? Okay. Anyways. Oh, there we go. It's trying to do something. Hi, I'm Claude. Did you stop? I'm very confused. Did you stop? All right. Okay. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you got to be like, yo, you good over there? You all right? What we doing? Nope, not stopped. Waiting on you. You didn't ask me anything. What are you talking about? Let's do 1 minute. Let's do animated characters. And let's do horizontal 16:9. Or actually, let's do vertical. Vertical 9:16. Boop. There you go. Because if it's good enough, I'll just put it on my stories. Good enough, honey. How much is Higgsfield? Let's find out. I get y'all. They have different plans. So, see if I could pull up because I am logged in, so it won't tell me I don't think it'll tell me the pricing. Maybe. Will it tell me the pricing? Give me a second. No, it won't tell me the pricing. Not the fully way that I want to do it. So Higgsfield AI. Let me do incognito way. I got y'all. All All right. See if I can pull this up real quick for y'all. What's this one? Whee. All right. That's different. Is it this one? I think this is it. Okay, hold on. Let me get it normal. Okay, so I don't know if y'all see this. Let me see if I could make this all the way great. Yep. All right. So we're looking at these prices. We have a starter of a yearly. If you pay yearly, you'll be paying $20 a month, $47 a month, or $99 a month. If we do monthly, wait, is there a difference? Oh, there's a difference in plus. I was like, starter. So you can start it off just to see how much you use Higgsfield for $20 a month. I say try it, see how much credits you use. Some people just, I think it's a nice little, will I use it? If you know you're going to make a lot of videos, I would start with plus. If you know you're going to make a lot of videos. So, you're sweet for a check. Now, come on. If you ask me, I got you. If you ask me, yo, how much? I don't shy away from it. I do not shy away from it. What's good enough? I would probably say plus. Plus is probably your like sweet spot. I believe I have Ultra because I make a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I do a lot of thumbnails. I do a lot of videos. I'm testing out a lot of things. So I normally do plus. I normally do Ultra, but I started at plus. Question, Nikki, are you ready for next week? Oh, we'll talk about that. I'm going on a cruise. I'm speaking on a cruise next week, so we may not have a live on Monday. May have a live during the week. I'm going live twice this week, but we may not have a live Monday because that's when the boat leaves. So, yeah. Okay, so back to what we were doing. We're going to see what this is, if it's starting. I just want to see if it's starting. Oh, that's so cute. Look, it's making our little characters. That's cute. Look at the little robot. Okay, allow. Wait, I like that. Do y'all like that? I like that. Very cute. Oh, wait. We get to pick voices. So it allows us to pick voices.
I am Tallulah. I offer a bold panorama.
No.
I'm Leo. Think of me as the guy who's actually played the game. My sound is casual, a little bit deadpan, and always ready with a punchline.
Shout out to Leo.
I am Roman.
No Roman.
I'm Mabel.
No Mabel.
I am Sterling.
Hi, Sterling, but no.
Hi, I'm Julian. I specialize in a narration.
Give me a...
Hi, I'm Sky.
I may like Sky.
I am Andre.
No, Andre.
I'm Hannah. I bring a
Nope.
I'm Harrison.
Jesus.
I'm Gideon. I speak from the shadows, textured, deep, and unapologetic.
I don't need that for this one. I don't need Gideon for this one. You know what I mean? I don't need... Is Higgsfield on mobile? No, it's only on a web app. You can use Higgsfield on the web on your phone, but there's not a mobile app.
I'm Killian. I believe that the best way to teach...
I'm Maya. I specialize in making information feel effortless to follow.
No.
Hello, I'm Arthur. I specialize in a gentle,
intelligent delivery.
I kind of like that, but I think I'm going to go with Sky.
Hi, I'm Sky. My sound is all about the vibe. Light, airy, and perfectly polished. I offer a...
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Sky for just this one. I'm going to stick with Sky, people. Yeah, Gideon definitely no. We're not doing Gideon. We're not. But let me pull up this really dope video I found about Fable 5. Hold on. Let me, and I think it was from Allie. Yes, it was. Here we go. As we wait for this video, see how Fable 5 treats that video. But let's see. All right, check this video out. Oh.
Why does Fable 5 from Anthropic feel so different from the other models that we're seeing? I was in the early testing program for Fable 5 with Anthropic. I want to tell you what I was witnessing then and what I'm witnessing now, and the one massive difference that I want every single person to know. Now, obviously, there are a lot of other differences. Cost is definitely one of them. This model is more expensive. So if you're a business executive, like a lot of you that follow me are, you got to think about this. Maybe it means that not everyone at your company has access to it, or you set harder spend limits, or you're more careful about what people are using it for, and you're looking at the impact of what people are using it for. But you have to handle the cost of this one differently, or else you're going to randomly run up a bill of...
That's why I said when the usage credit happens, please be careful.
Thousands to millions of dollars, and you're going to scream. Okay, so we don't want that. Number 2, it's the long-range task. So Meter, which is a very popular benchmark, looks at how long of a human task AI can take on, and Claude Mythos, which is the same class model as Fable 5, supposedly could take on at 50% reliability a human task that would have taken 12 plus hours. Now, the one key difference is actually not those two. The one key difference that I have felt throughout all this is that the AI judgment bar is going up. AI's ability to reason and to think through edge cases and ambiguity has human judgment, and I completely agree that is very, very important. But the way that AI is judging is also increasing. So we can't just tell humans every single thing that AI can't do is what you should be doing. Actually, the two need to work together. So it is more, as I say to my clients, it is more about judgment on the judgment, if that makes sense.
Hold on. My Fable is out until Friday. What you mean? You mean you used all the credits? Because Fable's done on the 8th. Tomorrow's the last day. Eee. Did you use all the credits? Okay. Here, let's keep going.
So a human needs to be able to figure out, what should we be building? What does good look like? Is this responsible to release? Is this valuable to release? That is really where that human judgment is being used differently. My name is Allie Miller. I'm the #1 most followed voice in AI business. Follow along for more.
Shout out to Allie. So giving you an understanding of Fable 5, that is a really bad picture of her. I apologize. Let me switch that up real quick. Yes, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so that was about to be me. And I'm gonna be honest, I upgraded to the $200 subscription until I can't use Fable 5 no more, and then I'm gonna lower it back down.
Bruh.
I'm going to, like, I have too much testing to do. I literally, like, we're making a video right now. Like, seeing, and, okay, so, off top, just this use case right now, and we're gonna go to more, but just this use case right now, what I love about Fable 5 and Higgsfield is that there isn't too much prompting needed. I tell it that 1 or 2 sentences, and it takes care of everything else. So now it's making everything from all these different clips. Oh, this is going to be very cute. This is actually going to be very cute. Oh, this is going to be cute. Oh, I'm actually excited about this. Hold on.
The 2026 World Cup is the biggest ever. 48 teams, 104 matches, paper, and every single team has an AI in its corner.
Okay, so now it's making... This is going to be cute. This is going to be cute. Okay, so while that goes, let's look at some use cases that they're recommending. So I saw one. Let me see if I can get it real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. And by the way, just so y'all know, like literally, we're making one over here, and then I literally have something that I'm going to explain later. And I do use Terminal. I just prefer the desktop a little bit more when it comes to Claude Code. Terminal, I don't know, just feels a little bit boring to me. But what I'm working on is a local second brain, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So that's building that. But what are some use cases to give you guys some ideas? So I think I have 2 videos for this.
You have until tomorrow to use Claude's most powerful model before it goes pay per use. So here are 3 things you should do right now. First, have it assess all of your skills and workflows to make them even better. Fable 5 writes the most detailed instructions, and once you have them saved, they'll continue working forever, even on Opus 4.8. Second, if you're stuck on any project...
Wait, before we keep going, I literally did that. Okay? I'm going to show you right here. So boom, I put up Claude Code and my Fable. Hey, I want you to go through my skills, my workflows, make them better, find all the gaps, ask me further questions that need to happen using the full capabilities of Fable 5. I want these to be fully analyzed and fixed, but to still be able to work with Opus 4.8. So it did all of that. It did a whole audit on some of the things that I have. My YouTube, Hyperframes, my brand auditor, and it's going to find the gaps that you wouldn't find. And it's going to ask you further questions so it could better build it out. But like here, look, full audit, upgraded all 73 skills, 9 agents, Claude MD, and automation docs. So if there's one thing for those people who have Fable 5 and is like, yo, how can I do this? Tell it to go through your skills and your workflows, right? And to fix it or to recommend better upgrades. So that's one thing. I actually was like, yep, I like that. I'm thinking using through Claude Fable is better. What you mean? I'm not disagreeing, but what you mean? All right, let's see the second one.
Or have roadblocks, mark down that entire conversation and then continue working forever, even on Opus 4.8. Second, if you're stuck on any projects or have roadblocks, mark down that entire conversation and then pass it off to Fable 5 so it can help you solve it and walk through it. Third, if you have any long-term or big project ideas, have Fable 5 help you write the plan now. Because a plan written by the best model can be an asset for months using older models to run it. So go check it out before it's gone, and if you thought this was helpful,
So that's really good. So for anybody who has ideas for a project, a really big project, right? Whether it's an app, whether it's a website, whether it is a specific agent, have Fable 5 write it out for you. And so the whole plan is done, but can be used on all the other different models. I like that. There was another one. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. There was another one that I found. And if y'all using Fable 5, if you're using Fable 5, how have you used it so far? Because this is definitely not one of those, let me just chat to it, let me ask for an email. This is not one of those at all. Okay, hold up. Wait. It did something. So here's what's coming together for your 60-second vertical. The hook, the coach, and the robot analyst at the tunnel has the football, AI pro, tech, AI race, the catch, the close. If any single blocks comes back off style, if you want a line punch up, tell me. And when you got the final MP4, I can run it through, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So here is the video. It's already done. Oh, wow. If y'all been on my lives, these videos don't go that quick. Hold up.
The 2026 World Cup is the biggest ever. 48 teams, 104 matches.
Hold on, let me see if I can make this. Can I? I can't make it. Darn. All right. We'll just watch it in this little screen. Let's go.
The 2026 World Cup is the biggest ever. 48 teams, 104 matches. Paper. And every single team has an AI in its corner. FIFA and Lenovo built Football AI Pro, a tactical assistant trained on hundreds of millions of data points, given to all four.
No, I do not like it vertical. I do not like it vertical. Can we make it a 16:9? Vertical cuts everything off. Yeah, I don't like the vertical. I don't like the vertical of what it did that. Boo. Boo. I thought it was... Yeah, I changed it at the end. So, boo. To create a web page inspired from your 4-hour stream. Oh, thank you. Come on. I like it. Just got in. What up? What's poppin'? I used to create a website and portal thing, something marketing site, and then customer login. I have to connect them. They are both fire. Ooh, you got links? You got links? I'm late. What's Fable 5? The best model that Claude has right now, but it's only available till July 7th. Because it's leaving because it's extremely expensive, and this is probably their way of trying to bring people more into the API use. So I'm going to assume that's the reason. I'm going to assume that's the reason. And for those who haven't seen my latest video, this is also what I created with Fable 5. Which is I now have a personal website. Hey. Okay. You got me typing on the Brooklyn Bridge. You know what I mean? Got who I've worked with. Has this really dope Instagram style of showing the pictures. Then going into the content stop and showing some of the YouTube content. You could just click on it or just go straight to the channel. We have draft loop, turning your idea into a full-blown content machine. We have Lion's behavior, so pictures of Lion's behavior when we did our lock-ins. The work with me, and if you hit that, You can do the community, brand deals, virtual workshops, and then show some of the work that I've done with brands. And then, of course, Content Corner, last stop. You know what I mean? This is what I created with Fable 5. So, really dope. If you haven't seen it, I'll give y'all. But that's why I'm so excited about Fable 5, because I'm like, yo, the ideas that you have, the big ideas that you have, you can actually try them out now. You know what I mean? Here's another video to give you some ideas. Fable 5 will be available tomorrow. They're going to start charging. They're going to start for it. So I think on the 8th, they're going to start charging for it, from my understanding. Do you still need a link to host it like Replit? So I hosted it. Okay, here's a kind of a follow-up if you saw the video from this past weekend. If you want to know how I did that, make sure, type in P for promise that you're going to watch the last video that I dropped. But I created this, since I have a Higgsfield subscription already, I created the foundation and everything that I wanted inside of Higgsfield. And then I transferred it to Cloudflare that hosts it for free. So all I had to do was get my custom domain, which I already had. And since I'm creating this inside of Claude Code, it has all the code already and the videos and pictures that we were doing, that we had transferred it to Cloudflare. And now I have a website hosted there perfectly fine. So I started on Higgsfield to get the videos, to get the pictures, everything that I needed. But then I transferred it to Cloudflare, which is, you could get a free tier, and then transferred everything over there. If you had the guide from that video, all of that actually is in there. If you kept scrolling down, I gave some like lessons learned. So yeah, I don't use Replit. I don't use none of that. So what's the catch? No catch. They have different tiers. Now, for my stuff of what is basic, right? I don't need anything extra. So yeah. Per Google, Fable 5 won't do subscription anymore because it's too expensive to run. You can still use it, but you have to pay exactly. Exactly. What did you discuss on last Sunday's call with Ian? Oh, you gotta go watch that. You gotta go watch that. I don't know. I forgot already.
Bruh.
Do you know how many calls I do? I don't remember that one. I remember I was on it. I don't remember what we talked about. So you gotta go check that replay. You know what I mean? You gotta go check that replay. All right, let's see some more use cases with Fable 5. Let's see some more. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Oh, got it. Oh, Cuddles wants to say hello. Oh no. I thought I had it. There we go. Whoop.
Use cases you must try before we lose this model to API pricing
Shout out to
in
Case.
just a few days. Now, use case number 1 is clone and customize any software you want. I did a full demo of this on my YouTube using Whisperflow. We use deep research to figure out how Whisperflow is working under the hood, and then we use Fable 5 to recreate it locally. So it not only mimicked exactly what Whisperflow does, but it did it completely on our machine. So it was free.
Hold on. Okay. And I know when we talk about Claude Code, that could be a little intimidating for some. But I really want, when we are going into our desktop, right? With a desktop app. I'm not even going to say terminal just yet, right? Even though I do use both. have the conversation, like just like how I had that conversation with Claude Code. Hey, I want you to go through the skills and the workflows and fix everything. Think of Claude Code as another way of just having a conversation. And so one of the things that you need to do is look at some of the subscriptions that you have and see if you can recreate it in some way, shape, or form. This is going to save you money, okay? Give it the website, find out if you could research anything about it, and see if you could recreate it. And that's the same way that we did the website is the same way you're going to recreate some of your favorite apps and to save you some money, because it is a conversation. It is now you speaking out the vision of what you want. And with that, with Fable 5 is going to be able to build it. And then when Fable 5 leaves, the other models are going to be able to maintain it. So the big build of these apps that you have, these subscriptions that you have, should be for Fable 5, or at least bare minimum, like that last video, have it write out the plan. Okay, so everything, drop in the chat right now. What is a app or a subscription that you want to recreate, so you have that, one, locally, but two, you can reduce some of your subscription fees. Okay. I'm still intimidated by Claude Code. Don't be. That's why I'm not showing you too much of this, and I'm showing you more of inside of Claude Desktop, because we're already so used to Claude Desktop. We're already so used to going here, getting a new chat, and just us talking to it. Now we're a second step, if we want to start like scheduling out some of the things that we want, we'll go to Cowork. But now that we're starting thinking about building some of the things, just have the conversation of what is possible. What can I do? Right? And I'll show an example of like, hey, look at, some of the skills that we have and how can we create like a solopreneur employee of some sort, right? Like just having the conversations, you could see what could be created. A good one, like here's one that I'm working on. Here's one that I'm working on. I want to see if I can create clips live while I'm streaming, not waiting just till after the live and getting it clipped up and everything. Can it do live? So I was like, okay, this is the conversation. I want to see if it's possible to create a tool or an app of some sort that when I'm on YouTube Live, it will create short clips that are social media ready, that I would be that I would be able to post it. Let's have a conversation about what that could do. I use Ecamm Live to stream on YouTube and Instagram, and I just want to have a live clipper based off clipping agent that we already have and some of the branding graphics and the plaque. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the possibilities, right? And so the idea was, while I'm live right now, and we could probably test it out. I wanted to test it out during the week, but maybe we'll do it another time, right? But can you clip it, send it to Telegram? I'll have Isaiah in there, see how it is, approves it, and then depending on the platform, it could possibly post it while I'm live. I think that would be really dope to have, right? Especially for those people who go live. That is really, one, important to bring brand awareness that you're live, and it could be possibly saying live right now. I don't know. But I wanted to see if that was possible. And honestly, it's saying, yeah, it's possible. And it created like a version 1 of it. I still have to improve on it, but you can see, hold on. Like it breaks it down how it can do it in in 2 different ways. So this is just a conversation that I'm having. So I don't want you to get intimidated by Claude Code when you've already exercised your ability to communicate with AI through chat. So that's that's me just having a conversation. Like, is this possible? You heard it. Like, is it possible? If so, let's build it, right? So, second, let's go back to the World Cup thing. Let me see if it fixed it. Let's see if it fixed it. I think it did. Nope. Hold on. Did it? What happened? Why I have a... Hold on. The assembled final video isn't showing up. Boop. I'm invested. I want to see. I want to see if this works. Yes, this is something I can use myself. Listen, I'm just trying to find solutions to stuff that I do. I mean, especially as like the live stream is starting to be more of like a presence for me. How can I bring more awareness of like, yo, we're live. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, here we go. It is done.
The 2026 World Cup is the biggest ever. 48 teams, 104 matches, paper, and every single team has an AI in its corner. FIFA and Lenovo built Football AI Pro, a tactical assistant trained on hundreds of millions of data points, given to all 48 teams to level the playing field. Every player got scanned into a 3D avatar, and the match ball reports its position 500 times per second. Offside calls now take seconds, not minutes. But the real race is between teams. Google put Gemini on Argentina's training kit, partnered with France and the US, running injury prevention and tactical analysis behind the scenes. Here's the catch. The tools are equal, but the teams aren't. The nations that know how to use AI turn data into wins. The rest just have dashboards. So whoever lifts the trophy this July, one thing's already decided. AI made the roster. The beautiful game just got a new teammate.
Okay. That's really good. That comment. Well, 1 to 10, what do you think about that? This used Gemini Omni. So to do these different explainers, that was Gemini Omni. That was really, really good. And understand, all we gave it was one prompt. This is all we did. Then we picked the style and the voice. Yeah, I like that. Is there a way to remove so she doesn't say paver? Probably. I'm not gonna do too many tweaks on the live. I just wanted to see what was possible. I just want to see now to make the different tweaks. Probably it could fix those things. I don't necessarily like the voice all the way, so I would probably change the voice. So those are some of the tweaks that I would make. But I think first run, after we fixed the size, first run for a faceless content off of an article. Nah, that was... Is what she said about AI World Cup. Yes, that comes from an article and the research based off of that article. So I gave it, I'll show you. And shout out to Isaiah. He gave me this article for the live. Get you a person who's like, yo, you going live? Do you need help? I mean, get you a person like that. Isaiah is amazing. Shout out to Isaiah. Let me see if I can pull it up. Come on. I hate when this does this. Hold on. Whoop. There we go. All right. So World Cup teams are in the race for AI dominance. This year, FIFA is providing an AI agent that any team can use. Is it enough to level the playing field? Actually, he sent me a video about it too. So we're going to go back to, we're taking a quick side quest from the Fable 5, just so you can see how insane AI is right now. Hold on. Where is it? Where he send me? I think it is this one. Yep. Hold up. And this is Tiffin Tech that did this. Boop. All right.
What if every team at the FIFA World Cup had access to the same intelligence? I mean, in the past, the gap has been massive. Larger clubs have entire analytics departments. Well, most smaller teams don't. This year, that gap just closed. So here's how it works. FIFA AI Pro runs on Lenovo's AI Factory. It is multiple AI agents working simultaneously, scouring millions of data points across every single match. Over 2,000 metrics analyzed in real time. So basically, a coach can pull video clips and 3D player avatars to see exactly how an opponent moves. Coaches can ask how an opponent's defense shape changes in the second half. Then model exactly what they might do next. Okay, and all of this lands as insights through detailed reports, graphs, and immersive animation. And honestly, I cannot wait to see what football looks like when everyone has the same tools. FIFA World Cup 2026 is powered by Lenovo AI. What if...
So, yeah, it is true. It is true. All right, let's go back. That was a side quest. What does What does Isaiah do when you go online? Isaiah's in here. Isaiah can answer that. Isaiah, answer that. So does Fable 5 do that with Higgsfield better than what Opus would have created? So it's more about for me, when it comes to these types of creations, from a video standpoint, is not needing to prompt it so much. That's what Fable 5, when it comes to video creation, does very well, where you could give it just one prompt and it will ask questions and get to the goal exactly what you need, compared to the other ones. The other ones tend to veer off sometimes. I don't know if you've experienced that, but for me, it's like, oh, I think you mean this. I'm like, nah, dog, hold on. Where are we going? Where are we going? So, all right, let's get back to this. No, I don't play. No, play. Why does it not want to play?
Machine. So it was free, it was secure, and we could customize it any way we want. Now, use case number 2 is a usage audit of your Claude code. What am I talking about? I'm saying open up Claude Code and have Fable look at your past 20, 30, 40, 50 sessions inside of Claude Code and figure out what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, what sort of skills it can create, and what it can turn into automations. Now, use case number 3 is building an Agentic OS. Now, your Agentic OS doesn't have to look like this crazy thing like mine with a full-on voice mode, but you do need to build a foundation. And that foundation should look something like this. It's kind of tied to use case number 2. It's taking all of your daily and your weekly tasks, turning those into skills, and those skills, if it makes sense, into automations. You should do this with everything that you use Claude Code for. So for me, that's research, content, my sales, my agency. This is the backbone of a true Agentic OS. Now, use case number 4 is doing a code review. This is one of the best use cases for Fable 5. If you have a complicated project that you've been working on for a while, now is the time to get a second pair of eyes with the most powerful model in the world and have it tell you what's working and what isn't. And lastly, and probably the most obvious use case, is using Fable 5 to start complex projects that are beyond the scope of something like Opus. For example, take a look at this game that was created using Fable 5. This is running completely on the browser, yet it looks like some AAA video game demo. And what was it created with? Purely with Fable 5. This is just a small taste of the kinds of projects you can create now that just weren't possible before. Now, if you want a deeper dive on all these use cases, definitely check out my YouTube for more. These are the top Fable 5 use cases you...
Okay, which ones? Let me go all the way to...
These are the top Fable 5 use cases you must try before we lose this projects that are beyond.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 are you going to use this on? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We've done 2. We're actually doing the clone software with the live clipper because I saw that idea. But usage 1, the Agent OS is actually something which is the second brain thing that I'm creating, is going to take a little bit. So start today, especially if you are if you have the paid version. Start today. Like, one of the videos that inspired me, let me show you. Shout out to Jay. I met Jay when I went to, and this is not no flex. Don't be, Nicky, you flexing. No. When I went to the Google conference, the Google event, I met Jay there. Really, really dope guy. So he built a second brain, and I want you to see, because he inspired me to start doing mines in this way. So, hold up. Come on. Come on. All right. Let's see if this plays. Let me close some things. I don't need Higgsfield no more. I don't need this. I don't think I need this.
Grep and glob in order to find your face. Cuts your token cost.
All right.
Claude Fable 5 is the most powerful model in the world. And one of the best things that you can do right now while it's still part of your subscription is to point it to your workspace and have it create for you a proper second brain system. And no, I'm not talking about a simple obsidian graph that doesn't really do anything except for show. I'm talking about a proper system, one that maps your whole workspace, cuts your token cost, and finds anything faster than your default Claude code. So that is exactly what I did for my setup. And today I'll show you how.
That thing is fire. That thing, when I say that thing is fire, that thing is fire. Okay? I'm gonna send y'all this thing right here. Whoop. That thing is fire. So that inspired me. I was like, oh, okay. Now we're talking. Now we could do this. So how, and I'll show you a little bit, because you're going to look at this as like, what is happening, Nicky? I mean, like, what is happening? So that's what I'm building in the background, right? And so how I have it in my head is, because y'all know majority of my SOPs, documents, journaling, all of that is inside of Notion. But I'm also having it connected to my health app on my phone. I have it connected to my email, Google Docs, and I want to create kind of like a wiki, but also something that will, through Telegram, I could just data dump, and it continues to create, how do I say this? It continues to expand this knowledge base, but then also gives me a look into my world. So that's what I'm creating right now. And so you're going to see like different tasks, decision nodes, ideator, brain grounding. Like if you ever see me like look off and like click something, I'm literally saying yes for it to continue. So let me see if I could go all the way back. So this is what it's creating. Second brain, it got the wiki. So business, content, lines, behavior, and personal. And then I have an inbox, and I'm going to try to make it visual like he did, right? Something similar to what he did. But it's grabbing from my personal information. So this has nothing to do with the web. This has nothing to do with like the AI model in itself. I want to create something that, hey, I can't remember this. Tell me this real quick, and I can do this all through Telegram. So this is a little bit more advanced, clearly, but this was based off of a conversation because I saw that video, and then I saw another, and I'll show you. I saw another, I saw a tweet that was talking about LLM knowledge base, right? And this is pretty much how you create your own second brain. And so all I did, let me see if it doesn't go up because it's compacted. Oh wait, it may. Here we go. Boop. I want you to see the type of, there's no right proper prompting that I'm doing. I say, yo, I want to create a second brain that is also visual. I want to talk this out because I have two ways we could be able to create this. So I want this to have access to my computer, Notion. I have a lot of stuff on Google Drive. Here is the tweet, and here is the YouTube video. And I want to be able to update this through Telegram. And so this is how this whole thing starts getting made. And that's why I want to share a little bit more about how I'm using Claude Code, because it's just a conversation. You feel what I'm saying? It's just a conversation. It is not as intimidating as most. Now, if you go down that rabbit hole of X.com and YouTube and going through all like the loops and all of that, that gets a little intimidating. For sure. But if you keep it as simple of, hey, I have all of this information. This is what I'm thinking can happen. Can this happen? What is going to make it happen? Like, I didn't think I can make a website. How can we make this happen in the vision that I have it? Cool. I want to create a live clipper. How can we make this happen? Is it even possible? Absolutely, it's possible. You won't know you can't do it until you ask. And I don't care if this is through Claude Code, Codex, whatever AI you use, right? I don't necessarily care. Like, one of the things that I'm going to do, and we could do this on the live. Like, I don't want to put all of my eggs in one basket. So I'm going to ask it, how do we take the files that we have, and how do we make it like AI ready, meaning no matter what harness, what model that we're using, an AI can read it with no problem. There's not this big transition and I have to migrate or anything. It could just read it and go, okay, we're good. Like, because these models keep going crazy. Like, from what I heard was when Claude takes away Fable 5, ChatGPT's new model is coming out. So what do you think is going to happen? People are going to test that out. People are going to be like, yo, since Fable 5 isn't here no more and I have to pay a lot, I'm just going to go to back to ChatGPT and use that model. So how are we preparing for that? Because listen, none of these models pay me. And if they did, I wouldn't care. I'm not married to any of these things. I'm married to the outcome. I'm not married to the model. I'm not married to the harness. I'm married to the outcome. I'm trying to be this 1 or 2 person team trying to feel like I'm 40 people, right? Because people are still shocked that it's just me and Isaiah with the help of CJ on the live events. Come on. You know what I mean? But it's how do we stay efficient and productive with all of these different models? That's all I care about. I don't, like, this is cool. Don't get it twisted. This is amazing. But if ChatGPT said, hey, we do it better. We do it better over here. Say less. Let me fix it up over here so I'm not losing anything. I've worked too hard in building some of these workflows for it not to work over there either. So that's just my thought process. I don't know about your thought process. Fable created the README file. That's what Fable told me. I don't know. I'm more familiar with ChatGPT, so that would be amazing. But see, this wouldn't necessarily work with ChatGPT. ChatGPT has its own ecosystem too, but it doesn't move as smooth as this. Meaning, ChatGPT does have a code base. It's called Codex. Fire. Codex is really dope. I think they have this new, I got to test it out, this like new role, like you can record what you do and it's supposed to automate it completely. I don't know if you're on and if you've tested that out or if anybody has tested that part out, but they somewhat keep ChatGPT and Codex a bit separate. And so for me, I like Claude because it's all together. I don't have to go to another app and everything like that. Will the replay be here? I have to do my week. Yes. Mondays will always be available. During the week is the questionable one. We'll see. That's the questionable one. Hold on. Did anyone see this cat who used Fable to basically build their own Jarvis? He posts look super compelling. I've seen a few people make those. I really have. I've seen a few people make those. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. Something that can talk to me and be like, "Hey, Nicky, how are you feeling? Let's do this today." I'm like, "Yes." I mean, yes, absolutely. Like, okay, hold on. Let me pull up chat. Because I still love ChatGPT. I'm still in ChatGPT every single day. So let's not get it twisted. I mean, let's not get it twisted. But if you go into chat, you don't have Codex, which is the thing that You go into apps, but that's not Codex. This is pretty cool. But you have to go to a whole nother app to use their code base. So you brainstorm here in ChatGPT. But you have to go to a whole nother thing to build stuff out. Now, that's not to say, he's like, what is Jarvis? Oh, let's look it up. That's not to say Codex isn't good. Codex is fire. Codex is great. A lot of people say that you get more for your money with going to Codex. So it's a preference at this moment. It's like, do you want to stay with Claude and their ecosystem, or do you want to stay with ChatGPT and their ecosystem? But there's only so much you can do inside of ChatGPT in itself, right? That's the only, and I'm still very scared about the finance part. But that's a whole nother conversation. But their models are great. You feel what I'm saying? Their models are great. Jarvis is Tony Stark's AI. Yeah, let's you know, how do I say this? TikTok can find the Jarvis joint. So hold up. Let's do Jarvis. We'll do Fable 5. Fable 5. Loop. See who.
Wild. Hey, Jarvis, give me the rundown for today.
Good afternoons. You're at about 466,000 followers across all platforms, up about 2,000 this week. The latest videos pulling about 3,000 views a day, 17,000 so far. Big story in AI today. US government directive forced Anthropic to suspend public access to its top Mythos class. Biggest thing on today's board. Cut and ship the Jarvis HUD reveal video. Want me to pull fresh metrics, or do you have anything else in mind?
All right, so what do we just see here? Well, this is my Claude Fable 5 built Agentic OS. This is Claude code with this Jarvis layer on top that I'm actually able to speak to. Now, this system is completely customizable. You can see all the metrics I am tracking here on the left, but you could change those with whatever you want, right? It shows my subscriber account, what's going on with my Claude token usage. I can see my directives, which are totally dynamic and are based on what's going on in my calendar, as well as an inbox trail, aka anytime it references or creates a document, it puts it here. If I move this over to the right, you can see some other stuff. I have a full command deck of skills and automations that I can use at a click of a button. This is great if you're using this for clients or non-technical teams that want to be able to harness the power of Claude Code, but are never going to use the terminal. Well, you can just wire up whatever skills you want. They click them and it goes to work. I have my full schedule here, which is linked to my Google Calendar. And then I also have essentially a little feed of everything trending in the AI space today. You probably also noticed these different pop-ups as it was talking about different.
Here's another one.
Hey, Jarvis, give me the rundown for today.
A private equity.
Hey, Jarvis, give me the.
It's the same guy. Hear me? It's the same guy. Let me see. Is he the only one that made it?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Jarvis, Sir Zubair's second brain, chief note wrangler, and the only butler he trusts to remember what he forgot he was building.
Hey Jarvis, look alive. We got a lot of work to do today.
I am, as ever, disturbingly alive, sir. Point me at the first item on the ledger and let us dispense with the pleasantries.
Okay, can you pull up free school email funnel information, please?
I've pulled up all the information, sir. You can read it yourself, or if you'd like, say, read it out loud, and I shall.
Actually, I'm trying to see if there's an alternative to Kit. Search online to see if you can find a cheaper alternative.
Cheaper options abound, sir. Mailer Cloud at $7 a month is the cheapest full-featured Kit alternative, less than a fifth of Kit's $39 a month creator plan starting price.
I've shared my screen with you. Can you tell me what you're looking at right now?
A star history dashboard for News Research's Hermes Agent Repo, sir. 208.4K stars, 37.9K forks.
It's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There another one? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
So that runs my life, and I'm going to give you the prompt and show you exactly how to do this. So I built this with the new Claude model, Fable 5, which is currently included in all paid plans, but it is going away soon, so now's a great time to take on a project like this. Here's the thing about Fable 5. You're not going to see a big difference on simple tasks. You see the difference when you ask it to complete complex projects like this, where I don't even have the technical ability to step in and help. I need the finished product. And this dashboard not only gives me all the stats from my socials, website, finance, emails, calendar, meeting notes, it proactively joins the dots between those things and is actually doing some of the work. It writes emails to chase overdue invoices. It drafts PowerPoint decks that I agreed to send someone in a meeting, and it's all high quality work. It's kind of bonkers. So if you want to do this, open the Claude desktop app, go to Claude Code. You can use Cowork if you're more comfortable with that. It honestly doesn't matter. Select a folder on your computer. This is where the dashboard files will live. No hosting or infrastructure required. You're just going to have this folder with an HTML file in it, and you just double click that file. It opens in your browser. That's it, it's working. Make sure the model is set to Fable 5 high effort, and here's the prompt. You can obviously personalize this to what you need. You can also grab it in free resources in my link in bio. Now, as well as the
I'll give y'all that if y'all want the text version of it. I know y'all more interested in the Jarvis part. But that's what people are creating. I mean, like this is the stuff people are just having the conversation and creating. There was one thing I did want to try, and it is, can it make videos? Can it edit videos and get my AI avatar? So, hold on. Let me go to x.com real quick, because we've mentioned it, but we haven't tried it yet, which is Hyperframes. So Hyperframes, and I want to try this with Fable 5. Hyperframes is an open source video editor. Okay, so here is next generation of Hyperframe skills is here. 9 workflows your agent can actually understand. So let's see. I really hate those like explainer videos that don't explain anything. Like I have to like visually understand what's happening. Don't like those. But this is supposedly allows you to add motion graphics, allows you to do some edits to a video. And so like things like this, it could create with Hyperframes. And so I'm trying to find things with that isn't going to cost you anything. Come on. Because I do know Higgsfield could get a little bit expensive. So I want to kind of test this out with Hyperframes and see what is the possibilities. So let's talk it out. Let's give me 2 seconds. Let me get my Claude up. Bloop. Explainer video that don't display anything is crazy work. You feel me? Like I'm like, yo, what are we doing? I have no idea what hype. And that's why we're here. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Okay. So, first, can you check if I have Hyperframes installed? And if I do, let me know what are all the abilities that Hyperframe can do right now, so we can pick an option to make a video. Down the line, the goal is to create a video based off the new website that I have and having my AI avatar to explain what is happening. So break down all the different features that Hyperframes has. Because I think I installed it, but I'm not really sure. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it did. Hold on. 10 seconds. I still have. Can Codex do Jarvis? I believe so. I don't believe that it's. I don't think it's like an exclusive thing to Claude. So I'll check your Hyperframes installation and load the skills to get the full capability rundown. Come on. I have used it to create videos, but not edit already created one. This should be good. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's get a few things ready. Oh, here we go. These are all the different things. Okay. So, multi-scene video composition, title cards, overlays, lower thirds, picture-in-picture, captions, audio, reactive visuals, scenes, transitions, website to hyperframes. This is exactly your goal. It captures a live website and then turns it into a video. Hyperframes media, text-to-speech voiceover generation, audio transcription, Hyperframes CLI, Hyperframes registry, installed pre-built community blocks, so like FX blocks, remotion to Hyperframes, converts an existing remotion, which is another open source video editor, animation adapter skills, HeyGen Hyperframes MCP, reads access by hosted HeyGen projects. Okay, so it may be able to do it. Pipeline would be website to Hyperframes, AI avatar, and then the core Hyperframes. When you're ready, just tell me which site and whatever you already have as an avatar to set up in HeyGen. Okay, so let's do this. So let's, oops, hold on. Let's get my website. Let's first start, can you turn the website into a video? Let's start there. So, boom, 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 boom. First, let's just start with the website to Hyperframes. Here is the website. I gotta test out how this is doing first. So, let's get this going. All right. Let me also open up HeyGen because I want to use my avatar. Let's see which avatar I want to use. You know what? Let's get Manny to explain it. Let's get Manny to do it. Let's do this ghetto Manny one. Okay. All right. So it's capturing the website. While that does that, let's see some other examples of Hyperframes so we can fully understand what it could do. You know what I mean? Because yes, it could grab, let me turn this off. It could grab like a website, but I also want to try from just a regular video. And then I want to try like I said, the avatar explaining the explainer video. You feel me? The avatar explaining the explaining video, because explainer videos don't explain anything when it does that. So Hyperframes is a free open source rendering framework developer by HeyGen that allows you to build and generate videos using standard web technologies, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Wait, come on. So let me see if I can get y'all. Let me get y'all the website to it. Boom. And then also, like I said, ask Claude Code, hey, yo, how do I install it? So these are some of the things that I guess the community has made. So let's look at some things. So this is it gonna play? Here we go. Oh, it comes up with a whole situation. Oh, so, okay. Okay. I'm not. Download free in OS. Okay, so that's some of the videos styles that it can make. Oh, they got something of Notion. Let's see what Notion did. Notion is really big on using other AI tools. So I like that. 100 plus. Okay. 24/7. This is why. I think this is why if you connect it with like something like 11 Labs or HeyGen, those types of like launch videos has a little bit more, like a little bit more of a vibe. I think that's just. Oh, here's a. Wait. Just open. I just want you to open. You don't want to open? You don't want to open? Okay, don't open. I don't want you to open then. Oh, there. Now you want. Now when I say I don't want you to open, you want to open? Fine, fair. What are we doing? Now I can't see anything. Tuh. When I refresh it, Nikki, have patience. Have patience, Nikki. All right.
本日は業務改善の基本について解説します。まずは改善の流れを全体像で確認しましょう。この5つのステップで改善を継続できる形に整えます。この5つのステップで改善を継続できる形に整えます。
Okay, I didn't understand a single word. However, this is showcasing the avatar going into motion graphics, which I respect. Prompt to install Hyperframes in Claude Code. Install Hyperframes. Most basic prompt I ever used. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, shout out to the community that helps out. Shout out to the community that helps out. All right. Here we go. It's asking me some questions. Ask me some questions. Social announcement. YouTube long walkthrough or a site embedded brand reel. So I'm going to go with a social announcement. Build site first, add avatar after. Avatar from the start. Generate your HeyGen avatar clip first. Now let's do the avatar after. The new NickySaunders.com is live. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a reel. We'll do a reel. See what this is looking like. And if it creates something with just me answering some questions, this is where we are with AI. This is where like how simple creating videos and editing certain things, adding certain effects to it, that's where we're at with things. And I think that's why I'm very excited about it, because things are very, very possible now. Because I'm still shocked I have a website, dog. That I did it with like no help. Like I did that. Well, some of the help for those people who were on the live, for sure. I mean, for sure. All right, so that's that. Let's see some other.
YC turns builders into formidable.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's Nicky, have patience. There we go. I have to tell myself I have patience.
Builders into.
Wait.
YC turns builders into formidable founders. 3 months in San Francisco, $500,000, relentless speed. Proof? OpenAI, Airbnb, Stripe, Coinbase, DoorDash, over $1.3 trillion combined. Build something people want.
Okay, now we're talking. Adding voice makes so much better. Makes it so much better. Okay, I if that's what it can do, I'm excited. Okay, if that's what it can do, that's very exciting. Let me see maybe one more thing. Let me check on this. Okay, it's still going. Let's see what else it could do. Chill out. Oh, wait, that talks too. Let's talk about it. For my Airbnb people. Does anybody in the chat, do they have an Airbnb? And if so, where? You know what I mean? If so, where? Also for me to know, because I be traveling here and there. You know what I mean? I be traveling here and there. So if y'all have an Airbnb or some type of real estate situation, here's an example. Bring this back.
Every door opens to somewhere new. A cabin in the forest, a loft in Rome, a dome under the stars. This is Airbnb. 7 million places to stay, 220 countries, 2 million guest favorites, picked by the people who actually slept there. Homes, experiences, hosts who care. Wherever you're going next, it starts at airbnb.com.
That's all. That's what you can do with this? Okay, I like this. 1 to 10. What do you think about this? Mind you, this is open source, aka free.
Bruh.
Oh wait, not the bruh. Okay? Let's keep that in mind. Hyperframes, you can use that. So the explainer, how about this? Think about it like this. The high-end explainer that we did in the beginning with Gemini Omni, that's paid, right? With the visuals and all that stuff. Now, with Hyperframes, you can still have an explainer, right? You can still have an explainer, but it's more of motion graphics, more of your actual content than anything else. I think for a quick, it depends on what you use it for. So we're gonna test this out. We're gonna see what it could do with this website with bare minimum context. I like it. I think it could, for certain use cases, I think that's very usable. My family has one in DR. Okay, all right. I need to go to DR. That's what I need to do. We're going to, if you're in Lions behavior under the LB Club, we're going to Puerto Rico in November. Come on. We are leaving the computers and we are going to Puerto Rico in November. So I'm excited about that. That's called our LB lock-in. So if you are not part of Lions Behavior, which is a shame because Lions Behavior is an amazing situation and you get so much things and people love it. Okay? People love it. You feel me? I'll give you the link. You could join. Join today. It's amazing. Is Hyperframes on the free version of Claude? If you have Claude Code, so I don't know if Claude Code works for the free version. So that's the big question. But Hyperframes, here's the thing. Hyperframe works whether you have a paid version for ChatGPT or Claude. So if you use Codex, you can use Hyperframes. If you use Claude Code, you can use Hyperframes. Okay? So this isn't bounded by, I mean, like, oh, wait. Hold on. A whole video is a subway service announcement. A new line opens and we ride it stop by stop through the actual site. Okay. Oh, I see what you did here. Yellow line strikes down the end station dot. Okay. Origin, your Brooklyn Bridge, sunset photo. Oh, I'm excited. I don't even know what's happening. You got me at hello. A couple of things I flagged. Avatar ready. Since your avatar gets added later, this VO script is written so your HeyGen skipped on purpose. Your YouTube thumbnail and partner logo. Okay, that's fine. Want any changes? If so, I'll move to step 4. I'll ask which TTS to use. HeyGen 11 Labs. Okay, hold on. Okay, maybe now I want the full thing. Now I'm excited. When you talk subway, talk to me nice. Like I'm here for all of this. Hold up. Okay. Let's go with, because I don't want to use my voice. So I don't know why they call him Jamal. HeyGen be adding random names, okay? HeyGen be adding random names, but I do need 11 Labs voice ID. So is this it? I think this is the one.
A wise man will make more
Yeah, we'll use that. Give me that voice ID. Okay. Back here. HeyGen. And 11 Labs. So what I did was get the ID of the avatar that I wanted and the voice of what I wanted. So that is the avatar that I want to use and the 11 Labs voice that I want to use. So create it with the avatar added to it. Let's see what we're doing. Let's see. I definitely wasn't supposed to create this today. Shoot, I wasn't supposed to create this today. But we're here now. But we're here now. Shout out to HeyGen, man. Shout out to HeyGen. They treat us right, so might as well. I wanted to do like a whole separate section. So if this comes out right, we're gonna do another live just solely on like hyperframes and HeyGen. He's like, but it's getting done. Listen. We here. We here now. Hold on. So the avatar changed the plan in a good way. Your avatar becomes the narrator. New pipeline generates the voiceover with your 11 Labs voice. Have your HeyGen avatar lip sync that exact audio. So let's build the composition with the avatar as an on-screen host.
There's a new stop on the map. The new NickySaunders.com is live. One line through everything I build. First stop, draft loop. One idea in, a week of content out. Next stop, Lions behavior. Creators building ecosystems together. Then the brand work, Google, HeyGen, and more. Last stop, Content Corner. 12,000 creators strong. Doors open. Come ride the line.
Okay. See what we're doing here. What makes it better than ChatGPT 5.5? Does it make better image prompts and videos? So, hold on. That's a really good question. And once again, it's a preference thing. So, the great thing about Fable 5 and what has been what they've been screaming all over is, one, being able to produce multi-agents and orchestrate your workflows. Two, the prompting. You don't have to be as detailed as you used to be, because Fable 5 is able to understand and go through certain cycles to get where you need to go. So for right now, and in benchmarks, it beats all the other models. Okay? So when it's gone, ChatGPT 5.5 is still amazing. But for right now, Fable 5 is the best model out for these next 24 hours.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? Next 24 hours. One thing that I like is that when it fails on something, I don't have to do anything. It just takes care of it. And I appreciate it. And I like it. And I want to see how much of my usage am I at. Oh, we're at 76. We may not be able to finish.
Bruh.
We got an hour till that reset. And we may not make it. We may not make it. I don't know. And I'm on the $200 plan for the sake of these lives. Okay? I just want to say that. For the sake of us, I'm on the $200 plan. I am going to lower it once Fable 5 is gone, though. I'm not gonna lie. But for us, I'm trying to do this 200 plan. It's horrible. Horrible. The things we do. Things we do. Got you. Do you use storyboards for Seedance 2.0? Also, more questions. Will you be doing a video about the new ChatGPT 5.6 coming out? So, I don't necessarily do, if you look at my channel, I don't necessarily do videos about like models, but of what I created of that model, right? To be honest, when we look at the different models, I wouldn't be saying, how do I say this? ChatGPT is great for images, right? For images, amazing. The coding is dope. Claude, like I said, has the better ecosystem for right now. Gemini is still very dope. I think their video system is very slept on. I think a lot of noise is going to be starting to be made with Omni. That's something that I want y'all to pay attention to is Omni, but each model is different. Now, depending on the benchmarks with ChatGPT's newer model is if I'm going to create certain things with it. If it is not beating any of the benchmarks that it already is out there, I'm cool on it, right? But if it beats certain benchmarks, then we're going to create certain things and see what it is. But I've been on this Claude thing for a little bit, but ChatGPT, like I said, I use ChatGPT every single day. I use it for the images. It's fire. So we'll see what happens. Seedance 2.5 is coming out. Do you believe will be cheaper? We covered that earlier on the live. We covered that earlier. It's not going to be cheaper. Absolutely not.
Bruh.
Definitely not. It's not going to be cheaper. They're giving you 30 seconds of video seamlessly. Definitely not going to be cheaper. No. I mean, no. ChatGPT images are the best in my opinion. No, listen. And keep asking questions, by the way. Shout out to World Builder 64-bit. Love the questions. Y'all ask me questions. Come on, ask me questions while we wait to see about this video, because now I'm invested. Now, this was not part of the plan. As we wait, let me find the other part of the plan, because that was not part of the plan. I mean, hold up. I use Nano Banana and ChatGPT images. Midjourney is too artistic, but I love it still. Nah, I got rid of Midjourney. I ain't gonna hold you. I got rid of Midjourney easy. Oh. Here's another use case of Fable 5. Here we go. As we wait.
I ate, so make the most of it and build something Fable-worthy. Here are 3 practical ideas for you, and in part 2, I'll share some fun ideas you can try. Fable is Anthropic's newest and most capable model, and after July 8th, it goes to a pay-per-use model, so make the most of it before then. First, have Claude audit your work, your context files, your docs, even its memory of you, and pull out the tasks worth running on Fable instead of Opus. This is a meta prompt that comes from Claude itself to build a customized plan of Fable-worthy projects specific to you. Second, make it your life or business advisor. Ask it to assess everything in your life, your business right now based on previous conversations, important work in your connected apps, and your goals. Have it build a 3-month, 6-month, and 1-year plan of goals, habits, and things that you can start compounding today. Third, have it execute on a big app or project you've always wanted to do. First, use Opus to create the plan, give it your goals for the project, and then feed the plan to Fable so it can one-shot it. Now, those are practical ideas, but if you want to see some fun inspiration you can do with Fable, like this Harry Potter world, follow me for part 2. Comment Mika so I can share prompts for all 3 so you can get started.
What's the fun one that she said? I want to see. Oh, here, the fun projects.
Limited Fable goes away on July 8th, so make the most of it and build something fun and Fable-worthy. Here are some fun, crazy, creative ideas from inspiration on the internet. In part 1, I shared 3 practical ideas, so you can find it in my profile. Fable is Anthropic's newest, most capable model, and after July 8th, it becomes pay-per-use. Here's some creative, fun ways you can use it before then. First, you can make your own 3D interactive world, like how this person made a Harry Potter world in one go. I mean, look at this. Second, create a Pixar quality educational video for yourself, for your kids about any topic, like this one. There's also some audio there, you just can't hear it. Here's another section of it. This is Central Park, zooming out to show the vast expanse of the world. Here's North America, and here's the Earth. Oh my God. Third, add some fun animations or Easter egg to your personal or business website using Claude Design, and then transfer it to Claude Code. Here's mine. Yeah. Last, you can copy your favorite game, like how this person copied Minecraft in one go. Or better yet, you can create the game you've always wanted. Comment Pika, and I'll share the links and some prompts to these examples. Limited Fable.
Fire. And, oh, don't sleep on Claude Design. I created some really dope slides from Fable 5. So let me see if I pull them up. So I had to, why is it? Hold on. There we go. No, bring it back. Bring it back. There we go. So which one is pretty dope? We did, it was this one? Yeah, so I had to do a presentation. And so it did all of my slides in my blue and white kind of version. And it added some images that I wanted in the way that I wanted. So Claude Design is, I think it's still very slept on, to be honest with you. Because what you can do with it compared to before, and it doesn't eat up all your tokens like it did before. I was using in Fable 5 in medium, and for what I was doing, because my video was like right here, like my I was there. It did great. It did absolutely amazing. I still don't have it down. It's coming out. It is coming out how I want it. It's really impressive. If you, like I said, if you haven't messed with Claude Design, the biggest part about it is you need to have a design system. That is something that I think everybody should do. Have you tested Remotion Superpower? If so, no, I haven't. We could put that on the list, though. We could definitely put that on the list. Can Claude Code make videos using reference images? Yes. I had Fable create a 3D mascot character and taking my cue from Nicky and creating an app of my underwater universe. Come on. Fire. Hey, what tool are you using to show your phone? Ecamm Live. I'm using Ecamm Live. All right, let me see what this is doing. Hold on. I think it's still running. Is it still running? Yeah, it's still running. All this stuff right here. It's still going. Still going. 2 failed, but I don't have to do anything. The 7-beat builders are still working in parallel. With one builds its composition. Yeah, this is... The fact that it's building it all together, that's so dope. So dope. Highly agree with building a design system to get the most out of Claude Design. Facts. It is so crazy. I'm so sad I have slept on it. No. And there's other things that it could create too. Do you have a recommendation? No, I'm a Mac person. I know nothing about PC. Nada. Couldn't even tell you. Let's do. Okay, I'm invested, so I just want to see. Oh, look. Check this out.
Let's keep it pumping. I'm building 100 apps in the next 4 days. I don't give a shit how many accounts it takes. This is the opportunity, guys. Don't miss your chance. And if you want to do this yourself, here's 100 easy apps you can clone right now that are...
Wait.
All right, Claude Fable 5 max Claude code account has been blown up. This is the third one. We're on to the fourth. Let's keep it pumping. I'm building 100 apps in the next 4 days.
What are you doing with 100 apps? I love him though. He's great, but what are you doing with 100 apps?
If you're like me and tired of paying for software, including Whisperflow, which is an amazing piece of software, why don't we just use Fable 5 and clone it in like 5 minutes? Make sure you select Fable 5, bang, and here's the prompt. I want to create this macOS app from start to finish. Here's the website, Whisperflow. I want you to go through it and look up everything on the site, and I want you to build a native Swift Mac OS app that does exactly what this does. I want you to do some research, very important, also so you can really understand the context of how this app actually works. Don't stop until it's done. It's almost comical at this point. Next steps, it went through it. It took about 4.5 minutes. Research, very important, also so you can really understand the context of...
Hold on. Let me take a picture for y'all. Let me see if I can save that. And if y'all not doing this when somebody shares a prompt, I'm going to put this in our description. I'm going to put this in for those who want to try it out. Hold on. Let me take a screenshot. No, I'm put it in the description. I got you. Let me see if it works. Hold up. Hold on. And go live. It's the black Jarvis. No, what are you talking about? Hold on. Hold up. I'm say Fable prompt. Wait, why is it not? It's saying that I'm trying to wait, why is it not? No. Go away, finger.
Exactly what this does. I want you to do, and here's the prompt. I want to create this macOS app from start to finish. Here's the website, Whisperflow. I want you to go through it and look up everything on the site, and I want you to build a native Swift Mac OS.
Trying to get it without his finger. Go away. Darn. How did I get it so right without before? Because see, now I'm messing up. Go away with your finger. There we go. Okay, boom. Save that. Okay, hold on. Let me try to... It won't let me paste it. So I'm going to do something... I got y'all. I'm gonna get the prompt. And listen to Lady Nature. Just like this. If you want the prompt, at least like it. You know what I mean? At least like it. That's all I'm saying. Bare minimum. All right, hold on. I send the picture to my computer. Y'all gotta let me know when you see this prompt. I'm gonna tell you. Hold up. Do this for the people. Come on, let me be great. There we go. Boo, boo, boo. Copy. Paste. Okay, I think we're good. Hold on. Fable 5 prompt from the live. All right. I saved it. So refresh and tell me if it's in the description. It should be in the bottom of the description. Should be in the bottom of the description. Marco, what up? Don, what up? Go away with your...
Bruh.
Yo, I hate you so much. Why are you this way? Why are you this way? It seems like everyone is rushing to use Fable before 8th. Is it going to be so expensive that it won't be? I feel like nobody is talking about life with Fable 5 after the 8th. So I could personally explain this, right? It is beyond expensive if you already have a subscription. For the masses, I'll say this. For the masses, they're not going to want to do that. They're not going to want to pay the 20 or the 100 on top of a possibly 200, 300, possibly $1,000 bill, depending what you're building, right? So that's where the conversation comes in of please take advantage of all you can right now, because it will get expensive later because you already have a subscription. That's probably where everybody's going along with it. Now, is it impossible? No. If you're strategic with how you use Fable 5 with your users credit, you could still create amazing things, have the right budget for it, and you're good. But for what is happening, and we already know ChatGPT has another model in the tuck that they will probably put under their subscription. Logically, there isn't a point of using the usage credit if ChatGPT is eventually going to come out with theirs in subscription. That's honest opinion. Honest opinion. You know what I mean? So, hold on. I just asked Claude how much Fable will be. This is what it said. $10 to $50 monthly based on how you use it. Paraphrased. Ali said thousands to millions of dollars. So, all right. Real quick. Checking on this one real quick. All 7 beats are built. Now applying the beat 5 video host, hiding the sub poster strip. I don't know what that means, but it's still building. It's absolutely still building. Okay, cool. Y'all got the prompt? Did y'all get the prompt? Let me got to the party late today, frustrated the past 2 days with roadblocks working with Claude Code. Couldn't figure out a repository issue with GitHub to enter my prompts. Anyone else experienced this? Oh. I burned $50 in less than an hour in extra usage with Fable. It's just that you want an ROI when money is burning that fast. That is a fact. That right there, my friend, that is a fact. Like, if I'm spending this, give me something back. Give me something back, please and thank you. I'm really invested in this. It's 21 frames. I'm really invested in this. Because if this does this is shout out to HeyGen. Shout out to, if this does this cool, shout out to HeyGen. But I may be rushing it. So I really want to dedicate like a live just to this part. But shout out to HeyGen. A side note, I saw this video too. Can we go over this real quick video? Hold on. Check this out.
Now, literally making clips, and I'm on CNN.
That's Musa. He is a 23-year-old multi-millionaire who has made his fortune by posting videos of other people to social media. He's at the forefront of a new industry called clipping.
If you had to put a number on how much money you've made from clipping.
Oh man, like we're talking top line revenue, easily over $30 million, like easily.
So how does all of this work? Well,
what?
Bruh.
This is a content rewards platform, and here you can see all of the live campaigns that are being run right now. These are from influencers, creators, brands, artists, musicians, even tourism boards. So a clipper can come to this website, click the...
Hold on, did I just see EYL? Hold on.
All of the live campaigns that are being run right now. These are from influencers, creators, brands, artists, musicians, even tourism boards. So a clipper can come to the...
It is. It is. Oh, they got them too. Okay, I like that.
Website, click the campaign they want to participate in, download the source content, then they can clip that up, put on captions, and post it to social media. Now, most of these campaigns will pay out $1 or $1.50 for every 1,000 views. That's why clipping has become a side hustle for some and a full-time job for others.
Is this killing traditional marketing firms?
100%.
Eddie runs a company called Propaganda Media that connects clippers with brands. And according to PwC last year, more than $1 trillion was spent on advertising. Eddie's banking that a third of that will shift to clipping over the next decade.
But once there's been so many case studies and pieces of data to show that like this really is the best way to market anything, the bigger companies are now willing to hop on this. Back in the day, people would run billboards. They still do. I don't know why they do that. There's actually this thing.
I look at billboards. You don't look at billboards?
Well, think about how much more effective it would be if instead of you paying for a billboard to be outside, if you're paying for your logo to be on any clip. It's like a billboard in your pocket instead of it being outside.
So I'm on this flight right now, literally making clips on CNN.
That's Moose.
That's wild. I need you to share that. That's wild. Okay. I love the different side hustles that you could do with content, especially if you're like, yo, how do I make money? You can clip other people's content, create another channel, and monetize off of that. It doesn't have to be on your own personal channel. It's a whole different channel. That's fire. That's all the way fire.
Something I discovered.
I wanted us to test this one out together as we wait. Oh, I'm approaching my limit. Uh-oh. No. This may not work. I need you. Hold on. Wait, I'm approaching my limit. No. Where are we at? How bad is my limit? Yeah, we may not finish this. Let's see if it finishes. Jesus. Oh man. We're so close. We're so close. Ah, come on. Damn it. Maybe if I go, okay, let's switch it to here. Maybe I gotta switch it. I'm gonna switch it. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Let's watch this video. And oh, wait. Are we done? Hold on. Wait. Oh, watch your video. Hold on. Hold on. Did we make it just in time? That's wild if we did. That's wild if we did. So it's building.
There's a new stop on the map. The new NickySaunders.com is live. One line through everything I build. First stop, draft loop. One idea in, a week of content out. Next stop, Lions behavior. Creators building ecosystems together. Then the brand work, Google, HeyGen, and more. Last stop, Content Corner. 12,000 creators strong. Doors open. Come ride the line.
Oh, yo. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jen. Hey, Jen. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's make that. Okay. Watch this again. 1 to 10, what'd you think about that? What?
There's a new stop on the map. The new NickySaunders.com is live. One line through everything I build. First stop, draft loop. One idea in, a week of content out. Next stop, Lions behavior. Creators building ecosystems together. Then the brand work, Google, HeyGen, and more. Last stop, Content Corner. 12,000 creators strong. Doors open. Come ride the line.
Yeah. Okay. All right now. With how much credit do I have left? with how much? Let me see. 92%, and I reset in 38 minutes. Praise God. Praise God. Nah. Okay, hold on. I'm about to give you this HeyGen. I really wasn't supposed to go over this now. I was really, shout out to HeyGen, man. So that was done with their open source Hyperframes, but I also added the avatar, which does come in the paid version of HeyGen. But combining the two? What? Oh no, that's crazy. Hold on. If y'all don't have HeyGen yet, and y'all know we've been going over the avatars and creating digital twins, but that's scalable. You feel what I'm saying? That's scalable to where I don't have to be in front of the camera. I don't have to explain that there's a new website. I can use my avatar to do all that. You know what I mean? And it creates a character. What I'm very big on is creating a character that is outside of you. You feel what I'm saying? This is where you're creating a brand world. Who, like, most of y'all know Manny, right? Most of y'all know, if you've been on these lives, you've been seeing how we've been building up an AI. We created a character. We put him in different videos. We still got to get the voice right. I don't know if I'm going to use this voice, but it's a situation, you know what I mean? But that just excited me. I'm lost of words. I'm down. Export that, buddy. Export that. Is draft loop based off of Claude or GPT? Both. So there is a custom GPT for those who want to rock with ChatGPT, and then there's a plugin for Claude. That voice is very right. You like the okay? So do we keep the voice? Yes or no? If y'all missed the voice, listen to the voice. Hold on.
There's a new stop on the map. The new NickySaunders.com is live. One line through everything I build. First stop, draft loop. One idea in, a week of content out.
So y'all with that? Y'all with that? Y'all let me know. Where can you make the channel at YouTube? Told us you have to remix it completely. The voice is sexy deep, so keep Shout out to wifey. Hold on. Where can you make the channel at YouTube? Told us you can make to remix it completely, or they will demonetize the channel if they catch it. What are your thoughts? I think you meant, let me try to read. Are you just talking about YouTube demonetizing certain AI channels? Let me know if that's what you mean. Please keep that voice. It's doing some, okay. Cause I have Manny doing crazy stuff. I'm probably gonna get demonetized for this. But let me pull up a LB. When I say we got Manny, hold on. Fellas, bear with me. I was messing around with, what was I messing around with? Cling motion control, right? Cling motion control. I don't know how many of y'all use this, but you can take a video and then put your picture or your AI character on it, and it does exactly what the thing was doing. So I have Manny dancing, which is so fire, right? Hold on. And shout out to Papa. I love this song. So I'm gonna play a little bit, because I don't want to get demonetized. So I'm gonna play a little bit.
I want you, yeah, you, with no hands, take it. I want you, yeah, you, with no hands, take it. She get it working, that motherfucker.
I'm just saying, we got Manny doing, I need to make him a page. I promise you, I need to make him a page, because we got Manny doing everything we need him to do. Like he can make some brand deals. We could get him some brand deals, especially dancing like that. Shout out to Papa. Papa, don't demonetize me, please. But we get Manny some brand deals. I'm just saying. Ladies, let me know. Let me know. Yes, Team Manny. Ladies, should we create the page? Let me know, because we got Manny in a drama. Y'all remember that video that I made? We got Manny in a drama. We got a bunch of pictures of Manny. He outside. You know what I mean? And it's summertime. He outside. We can do some things. One last thing. This is the video I really wanted to try, but we got so sidetracked with this hyperframes. Shout out once again. Get HeyGen. Get HeyGen. There's the link to HeyGen. I'll put it in the description after. HeyGen is a must tool. Is a must tool, especially if it's creating stuff like that. What are we doing? All right. I saw this and I want to.
You're a creative who also has ADHD, then here's how you need to be using AI. So basically what I did this morning is I opened up Notion and I started transcribing my meeting notes. And in this meeting, I brain dumped everything that I need to get done this week across the board in my business, as an actor, as a mom, as like literally everything, okay? I just word vomited everything. And then I asked Notion to grab the transcript of it and to make a detailed, to help me see what all I need to get done. Then I take that transcript, then I move that into Claude Cowork. Now, Claude Cowork is connected to my Google Calendar. And so what I did is I said, hey, first I need you to help me to break all of these tasks or all of these objectives into specific tasks. So we go through, we do that. And then I said, okay, great. Now add each of these tasks to my calendar. Then I open up my Google Calendar and now they all have their own little working spots. The hard part is going to be actually staying accountable to the calendar, because I know that as a creative, I actually really like having creative freedom and I like to be able to just do whatever I want whenever I want. But the truth is my life has too many moving parts to just continue throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks and hoping to keep it all in my brain. So now I'm also asking Claude to build this checklist for me in Notion and to also build out some like additional spots where I can catch up on anything that I missed. Mentally, I'm just telling myself that this is basically like a production calendar where like if a production company had been like, hey Whitney, here's your schedule, you need to be on set this day, then like I would just do it and I wouldn't really ask questions. So I've got to increase my level of self-trust to actually follow through with this.
First off, I think that is a genius idea. I think if you was to create in translation how I would think about building this, and I really am thinking about I probably will build this, is creating a meeting every single week, having Notion's AI meeting notes or whatever your transcription thing is, and then triggering when it hits a certain database, having AI trigger to then read that, figure out all the to-dos, and it be on your calendar in probably a couple of minutes. I think we can make that. I think we have to do a live making this. Should we do a live making this? Let me know. I have ADHD. I don't know how many of y'all have that diagnosed. Like this, not self-diagnosed. Like I have that. This is why I like AI, because I'm like, this is helping me be the most productive. So I'm thinking if I could find a thing where every morning or at least once a week, I could tell it my schedule and then have me accountable for my calendar, because I super underutilize my calendar. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just another thing I don't want to do. You know what I mean? I'm starting to create certain workflows that if I say something, it'll add it to my calendar. But like that whole process of I have a meeting with myself. Yeah, we may have to. Yeah, we may have to create that on the live. I'm not diagnosed, but I understand. Yeah, for those who understand, type me. You know what I mean? For those who understand, I super underutilize my calendar. And I know, like, I have a whole cruise that I'm going on next week, and that's not on my calendar.
Bruh.
That's not on my calendar. When am I leaving? Don't know. Not on my calendar.
Bruh.
But it's in my Delta app. You feel me? Like, So, but I like the thought of having a meeting with yourself, or journaling, or however you want to go about it, and then it transcribes and then goes directly to your calendar or your to-do list of things of that nature. So yeah, we gonna have to do that. We gonna have to do that. Birthday live. My birthday ain't till August 3rd. We got a whole month. It was like we got a whole month. What are you talking about? I'm not doing that now. I told that to my boss the other day. If it's not on my phone calendar within an alert, it ain't happening. And that's the crazy thing. I don't be taking calls or nothing like that. If you didn't put it on my calendar, hold on, this wasn't it. But I don't be putting stuff on my calendar like that. Unless you send the invite, I don't do it. I don't do it. Hyperframe works across models. Oh, for sure. For sure. It works for ChatGPT and Claude. So we're going to mess with it. We're going to mess with it a lot more. You feel me? We're going to mess with it a lot more cuz that was fire. That was that if y'all missed it, if you missed what it made, we're going to watch it one more time cuz with the voice, with the avatar. Yeah. Now I OD'd it. Like, I used 11 Labs, but I could have used a voice inside of HeyGen as well. So don't be an overachiever like me. Don't be an overachiever. Just use everything HeyGen, okay? But watch it one more time.
There's a new stop on the map. The new NickySaunders.com is live. One line through everything I build. First stop, draft loop. One idea in, a week of content out. Next stop, Lions behavior. Creators building ecosystems together. Then the brand work, Google, HeyGen, and more. Last stop, Content Corner. 12,000 creators strong. Doors open. Come ride the line.
It's so fire. All right, let's head out of here. Let's head out of here. You know what I mean? I can keep going. You know me. I can keep going, but gotta do stuff. We went through certain use cases of my bad. I'll fix the jersey. I'm sorry. But we talked about Seedance 2.5 today. That is coming out sometime soon. We talked about different use cases that you could do Fable 5. Remember, we only have like a day left. So take advantage of it. Audit your skills. Audit the workflows that you have. Create a second brain. Make different videos. Whatever app that you ever wanted to do, create it. At least write it out. Some of the subscriptions you have, try to clone them. Yeah, so, and I see the DMs. I'll check it in a bit. But we're in a great time. We're just in a great time that will allow us as solopreneurs, as one team businesses to actually scale and not feel exhausted. Not feel drained. This is all exciting. I think the past 2 weeks I've been the most productive of just trying different things out and looking at what it could create. So, check out this replay if you just jumped in. What is your most highly suggested thing to get done in under 15 hours? The audit, I was like, what are you talking about? You're talking about the Fable. Do the audit and write out the big project. In the next 15 hours, if you could do the second brain one, I suggest that. Get that started. Mine's is still running in the background. But in less than 15 hours, audit all of your skills. Get it to fix, like, self-correct. Work on a new workflow. Work on your second brain. Clone something. Everything's gonna be like, just try it. Okay? Try it. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching this. Please share this with somebody. Okay? We're trying to get to 100K subscribers. We're trying to get more people to watch the Monday night live shows. Turn on the notifications for the next live, because we are going live again this week. And y'all know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. What am I gonna say?